Quite a little bit, because I was sat by Don Jazzy to, try and convince me to stay back and stuff. But my mind was pretty made up. I wouldn't know, to be honest. I'm not in people's minds. I see that I'm talented. They say that a lot. Okay, maybe one would be I'm fighting Don Jazzy. Yeah, which is not true. I have a track dedicated to you on my album. This time, I'm doing something with the music. I'm spreading some positivity through the music. Some realness. It's like me being sad and expressing that I'm sad. The intentionality behind the music now is something that I'd like everybody to see and just like realize. Cooped up in my own bubble, I didn't know what was going on in the industry. I didn't hate Olamide. I didn't think he was doing anything wrong. What's up, everybody? It's your favorite boy, Reekado Banks, and you're about to watch my exclusive interview right here on Hip TV. Keep it locked. Definitely just experimenting. At 14, I didn't know what life had in store for me, so I couldn't have thought or dreamt so far. But I mean, I always knew that I wanted to be wealthy. I remember expressing wanting to be wealthy. So, pursuing a dream or like focusing on something is definitely a way to go about it. Yeah, when I started to make music, although it wasn't like I knew where I was going, but I knew I was supposed to stick with it. At the time, there wasn't any pressure, to be honest. I didn't feel any pressure. I was just really excited that I had the opportunity, and when it was time, because of just how much I had been doing it in my own closet, it felt pretty seamless when I was put on spot. Doing these jobs weren't out of like hunger or anything. They just, I had spare time on my hands. I was on holiday in school. I used to roll with guys that, this was the things that they used to do. So it wasn't a crazy deal for me to, join them and get to work and get a pay at the end of the day and stuff like that. Generally, my whole person is one that is just very enthusiastic about working. I just like to get busy. I just like to, be making use of my time wisely, correctly. Aside the fact that I was doing these jobs, these are not the reason right now that I'm hungry or like wanting to be more like productive with my time. But yes, definitely I'm in the studio every time. I'm working every time. No, I've never thought about that. What I think though is to be an executive in the music business, just like not just for my own self, because I already am for myself, but like I see a big picture where like I am now, handling other talents and stuff until I am like in my oldest of ages. Oh, definitely. In school, I was a very huge fan of, reading and like literature and stuff like that. So it has definitely helped my writing and just being able to put things together and perspective, trying to make sense of everything that I'm putting down. At the time, I never actually thought about changing it. I didn't think there was anything wrong with the name. But I guess God knew there was something wrong with it. So at the time when I got signed, just got signed, I wasn't unveiled yet. There was somebody on the radio already bearing the name Spicy. So I thought I needed to change my name. And we went on a hunt for a name for maybe a month. And one day Don Jazzy just stepped out and said, how do you find Reekado Banks? I'm like, oh, that sounds good. And you know, I started to write it in different ways and I stuck with the one that I have now. Solomon Ayolei Haniel. Solomon is my surname.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner for the next Rated 2015 is Reekado Banks.
Lil Cash, where Lil Cash. You be bad boy, you want to kill me. It make me believe I don't get talent. Thank you, boss. You don't do it for me again. You did it twice. Man, I don't even know what to do.
Cooped up in my own bubble. I didn't know what was going on in the industry. I didn't hate Olamide. I didn't think he was doing anything wrong. I just thought, I didn't know. I was just happy to have won and was ready to ride and keep going. But every time these questions come up, it feels like there is something that I missed or something. But I'm glad that, you know, I wasn't able to see all that negativity around it. Over the last 5 years of my career, there were very many tough times. You know, I got into a partnership that didn't serve me well enough, and just my relationship with said guy was pretty toxic, and he was very condescending towards me and everything that I am. So I started to think about, you know, just doing other things. And yes, I found myself doing business and stuff like that. But with the new reality that I found, because I now quit that partnership, I think about 10 months ago, and started to run my stuff on my own. And I'm just very happy with where I am, and I am very, very sure that this is going to be a lifetime. Many things have happened where, if I'm being honest, I didn't weigh them as properly as I should have. But leaving Mavin Records was something that is inevitable. I had to leave Mavin Records at some point. I wasn't going to be signed there forever. And because of where I'm trying to get to in life with my career, I think I made the right choice leaving at the time, because I've had to now learn everything that I need to learn on my own. And I'm still such a young man. So I feel like it's a positive thing. I'm so happy for where I am. Quite a little bit, because I was sat by Don Jazzy to, you know, try and convince me to stay back and stuff, but my mind was pretty made up. I mean, that's the reality of everything these days. The talent is never enough. You know, there's a lot of work to be done, a lot of intentionality to be put in to, you know, pad up the work that we do. So whether I like it or not, my talent is not enough. Just finding my way back to, like, having a relationship with God feels really good to me. And quitting a certain addiction. And these are two major ones for me. Absolutely tremendous. The intentionality behind the music now is something that I'd like everybody to see and just, like, realize. I've always been talented, but this time I'm doing something with the music. I'm spreading some positivity through the music. And although there were many songs that had, you know, positive vibes and just happy, you know, vibes around them, there were also some where there was still some, like, some realness. It's like me being sad and expressing that I'm sad in the music. But now, whether or not I am sad, It's like there is a mission to not pass that down in my music. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so there's a lot of intentionality now. I wouldn't know, to be honest. I'm not in people's minds. I see that I'm talented. They say that a lot. Okay, maybe one would be I'm fighting Don Jazzy. Yeah, which is not true. I think one time, some years ago, there was a thing about a lady, I think in Dubai, saying that I taking money from her, like in pretense to love her or something, but I didn't even know. I didn't even know who that was. That wasn't a thing in my own personal life. So obviously, somebody was possibly using my image or just, I don't know, people just came up with that. I'm a superstar. What would he say? He would say, Tony Montana, blah, blah, blah. I don't know how to do it. Oh, you people need to hear this song. Reekado is very good. Buzzbrain made the beat, something like that. 2 p.m. Live show. Yeah, because of what I know now. Yeah, being a powerful record label. Oh yeah, viral domination. Stadium noise. Oh, I like my piano, but rapping for Afrobeats. It depends on who, to be honest. Auto-tune it. It's usually both, depending on what type of music I'm trying to make, to be honest. Being misunderstood. It's not supposed to be this hard, but it really just like balances. 10 big fans. Let them talk. First of all, when we die, we don't even know what has happened or what will be happening. So we might as well not really care too much. But for the sake of our offsprings, legacy is something that I have done that they can be proud of or they can take to the bank. That can give them some sort of leverage. It's going, it's going. Don't play, it's going. In the beginning, God. So every time I wake up, God. When I'm about to start something, God. Everything is easy that way. I love you so much. Thank you so much. I have a track dedicated to you on my album. It's the last track. It's called Bro Bro. Check it out. Everybody, I've just dropped a brand new body of work. It's called The Game Needs You. And this is to, aside just the music of it, this is to motivate anybody that's probably sleeping on themselves, possibly not on their own accord. Maybe it's an external factor that's making you see yourself like this. I want you to understand that you have a certain uniqueness that the world needs to see. So get up, the game needs you, and start your day every day by listening to the album that is motivating you like this. Love. What up, yo? We've finally come to the end of this interview. I say finally like I was waiting to be done, but I enjoyed every bit of it. Thank you for sticking around. You can follow me on all my social media platforms. They are Reekado Banks, Reekado Banks. I think only Snapchat is different. That one is Daddy Too Many. And yes, that's it on my exclusive interview on Hip TV. Love, until next time.
So let's get started. All right, let's get started. So we're going to start from the real Reekado Banks. I mean, even before you were Reekado Banks. So let's throw back to when you were 14 years old. As of the time you grew up in a straight pastor's home, would have thought of read one, or maybe read one, or maybe
Because like where did Reekado come
Yeah.
from? It just came out of the blue, to be honest. I was.
When
I
did
wasn't named. I named myself.
Oh, you named yourself Spicy.